So the way that you get to this divine love is first you catch the thought. And you say, okay, I'm not going to, I just realized I just had a judgmental thought towards a man. I have no idea who he is, what he's doing in there, whether he has 12 children that he's trying to feed, and there's no other way to work, whatever is going on, So you change the thought. You start saying, okay, I'm not going to think those thoughts anymore. You catch yourself with that subatomic programming that you've had, and you try to wipe it out. But it's not enough to change the thought. You have to now begin to change the behavior, and say, okay, I'm not going to behave like that. The next time that comes up, I'm not going to do that. But that's still not the way to get the subconscious programming of judgment, condemnation, and criticism out of your consciousness. You have to go back and correct yourself and make amends on the spot, which is what I did. Before I gave that lecture, I walked back. I had a 20-euro note in my pocket, and I took it out of my pocket. And I went to that man who did not smell very good and whose clothes were dirty. And I put my arms around him. And I remembered what Mother Teresa said when I was in a room with her in 1989 in Phoenix. She said, every day I see Jesus Christ in all of his distressing disguises. And I remember her saying that. And I put 20-euro note in his hand, and it's all I had. It's about $30. And I put my arms around him and thanked him for the kindness of offering me something to dry my hands. And I went back and gave the talk. And I say to you, that's what I have been practicing if you want to get to divine love. The greatest love there is. A kind of love that exists within each and every one of us because it's what we came from. It's what we will return to. The ego is the part of us that believes that who we are is all that we accumulate, all that we have, all that we own, all that we're better than, that needs to be right. You have the choice to be right or to be kind. You want to know divine love, you be kind, regardless. You get those judgmental thoughts out of you and practice what you're going to know the moment that you close your eyes.
It's the famous story about Buddha. When wherever he would go, as a young man, Siddhartha, as a young man, traveling with his friend Govinda, and wherever he would go, he would preach and people would criticize him. They would find fault with him. They would humiliate him. They would say things that were embarrassing. They would, berate him and so on. And always he responded with kindness. Always he responded with love. And finally, one of his devotees just got so tired of watching how he would be berated with what his teachings was. And he asked him, he said, Master, how come no matter where we go and people say such terrible things of you, criticize you, why is it that you always respond with love? And he said, let me answer your question with a question. If someone offers you a gift and you do not accept that gift, to whom does the gift belong? That was his answer. And of course, if someone offers you a gift and you say no, a gift of their criticism, a gift of their comment, a gift of their hatred, a gift of whatever, and you say, no, that's not mine, who owns that? And basically, Siddhartha, as a young man, Buddha, was saying to Govinda, why would I allow myself to be upset about something that belongs to someone else? It has nothing to do with me, it's not mine. And always what came out of him was love. That's divine love. That's the highest kind of love that there is. Work with yourself at every time you find something coming out of yourself that is unpleasant, that is angry, that is fearful, that is hatred, whatever it might be. Anytime you find it coming out of you, don't berate yourself, love yourself, but catch yourself. Number one, watch the thought. Number two, correct the thought. Number three, change the behavior. Number four, when you've changed the behavior, you you reconstruct your subconscious mind until ultimately now it will become automatic.